So kule video lena ne masiyithatheni njengoba uGeneral Mbotho uadmithile finally into yoba indeed bezi HAWKS HAWKS department beyi DPSI ba interferile kula operation yayisenziwa ngubani ngamaphoyisa xa kuyo-arrestwa Katiso nge-6 kaDisemba 2025 nizazimamelela nizivele bithini into yakhona because apha throughout i-proceedings zakhona through i-testimony yakhe yonke ubumbona ebevume ngavumi ebevuma ephika but ndamthanda uKhumalo weza naye kahle wathi chungcembe naye uthe xa kezavala inoba waxelela wathi akazuhambe ngavumanga intoba le into kuye kwaba yi-interference wamncedisa ke no-commissioner Baloyi. So xa ndithetha ngoKhumalo ndithetha ngoCommissioner Khumalo. So as a result uphethe evumile uzame ukuphika yonke into. So uGeneral Mbotho ne ithi ndiphi structure zakhona phezulu i-head of HAWKS, then yena uGeneral Mbotho uphansi kwakhona nguye lo General Mbotho okuthethwa ngayo okuthiwa phansi kwala i-witness yethu ayizolo mos unkosi ne nonkosi sebeyithu singabi confused xa sithetha ngabo kukhona warrant officer nkosi weside le HAWKS. So nzabane ndithi side le so that singabi confused because namhlanje kuGeneral Khumalo uveze unkosi uSergeant Nkosi owesesayidini likabani leba General Sibiya singabi confused ke ngoku. So unkosi we lo beke sichazile izolo lo esimbiza ukuthi ngumalume wethu umalume uye waveza moslandi intoba kukhona umthethwa kwelicala le gulukudu okwaba nguye umuntu owathi wafonela uGeneral Mbotho. So nguye uGeneral Mbotho uzamile ukuphika etshona le nale but ekugqibeleni baye bamkhonara uhambe evumile inoba whatever they did nge-6 interference nansi ivideo yakhona. So as a result singabe sisithi one down i-admission siyifumene whether i-direct or indirect from the HAWKS department kwiside le-Toms into yoba ba interferile nge-6 zikaDisemba.
Very quickly, the allegations made against the HAWKS, I want you to understand them clearly and carefully. In paragraph 16 of Captain Wanda's statement, he says, when the members of the HAWKS asked for details about the operation, including who we were arresting and the case number, witness A refused to disclose this information and indicated that it was not necessary for them to know these details. Now, do you accept that if this is what the members of the HAWKS did, and it's a big if, then that would be interfering with lawful police operations? Because that's not what they were sent there to do.
We did not send them to do that.
Do you accept that that would be interference? Why would they be interested in who is being arrested and what the case number is? Why would they be interested in that?
I don't know why they would want to know that, because that's not what's their mandate. That's not, and even in the evidence that I've had, which is a snippet thereof, they did not seem to think they would have been tasked to do that.
And then lastly, in 19.2 of your statement.
19.2?
Yes, on page 7.
Yes, I'm there.
You say to verify that these are real police officers. I won't read the whole statement because you have it. And then last sentence you say, if either has been established, either, not both, if either has been established, the team must leave immediately. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now, according to Warrant Officer Nkosi, within 5 minutes of him getting there, he had established that these are police officers and this is a legitimate police operation. What troubles me about what happened on the 6th of December 2024 is that the HAWKS were there for close to an hour. Doing what? Nobody knows, because within 5 minutes, they should have been able to establish that these are the police. They are wearing subs issued bulletproof vests. These are the details of the people. You established that in 5 minutes. Now the other 50 minutes, I don't know what the HAWKS were doing there. And that troubles me. Because you can understand why there's an allegation that they were interfering or intimidating the police who were there to effect an arrest or to execute a J50. Because nobody's accounting for the 50 minutes. Nobody's telling us after they got there and they did what you asked them to do, why did they remain for another 15 minutes and what were they doing there?
Thank you, Commissioner. I also do not understand why they took so long. What I would have expected, the meeting between Captain Kruger and Captain Wanda should have settled all concerns, because I would have expected Captain Kruger to produce his appointment certificate, Wanda does the same. They exchange their details for whatever reason. This is an official operation. Everything ends there. In my opinion, there would not even be a need after that interaction for even taking pictures outside. Because the pictures, I would have expected them before they interact. But after this interaction, the mission is accomplished.
Now, put yourself in the position of the police officers that were executing the takedown operation there. It is now 5:20 on the day in question. You've satisfied the HAWKS members that you are legitimate police and they've verified your identity. And then for the next 40 minutes, the HAWKS are hanging around while you are, executing a lawful police operation. Put yourself in the position of those police officers. What would you expect them to think of the HAWKS while they are busy executing this operation? And for 40 minutes, the HAWKS are just hanging around and nobody knows what they are doing there.
It is for that reason that I'm not surprised about the allegation that found themselves coming to our way, because I do not understand myself why they were there now. More so because earlier I would have been told that they would have been in a rush to another operation. So I thought they would have gone there with very much pressure on time, if they're still going to find themselves and not them. So I honestly cannot explain that. Why, after the interaction, after they've sent us the numbers, I don't know what kept them there from that point. I have no idea.
General, can I just follow up on the first question that Commissioner Khumalo asked you, and I follow up because you did not give a yes or no answer. He asked you, he put to you that that when Captain Kruger was with Captain Wanda, there was a request to see the J50. Witness A told them that the operation was legitimate. That was paragraph 16. You remember, Commissioner Khumalo just read to you.
Correct.
When the HAWKS asked for details about the operation, including who we were arresting and the case numbers, witness A refused to disclose the information. Now, from the evidence that we've had, by this point, your HAWKS members know and are satisfied that this is a legitimate, this is a police operation by this point. The question, as understood, being asked of you is, having established that it's a legitimate operation, to go on and then want to see, to ask about the J50, what is the operation, who are you arresting, the case number, to ask that after your members have established that it's a legitimate operation, that would constitute interference. Any act after they have verified that which you say you expected them to do, to ask that kind of detail would be now to interfere in a legitimate operation, no?
I am not opposed to that view, because who they wanted to arrest there, with or without a warrant, was not our business. That one, I don't think we'll have a dispute on that, because the purpose was to find out, are these HAWKS members? Yes, no, police. Anyone spoke about Libya? The answer is no. None of us spoke about Libya. At that point, we're done.